Last Saturday, October 23 in Sucat, Parañaque, former world title challenger Jimuel Magramo won the vacant OPBF flyweight title against JR Raquinel by a unanimous decision with the scores of 118-110, 119-109, and 115-113. Medyo dikit pa yan, ha? Well, Dennis, do you believe that the experience of Magramo played a huge factor in this fight? Because sa akin, despite the fact that Raquinel has proven himself in the past by winning the same belt a few years ago and successfully defended the belt twice, sa akin medyo surprising siya na, alam mo yun, na hindi nagpakita, or at least I expected JR Raquinel to step up, or feeling ko ready na siya for that kind of level na kung anong meron si Magramo. Ikaw ba na-surprise ka na the fight turned out to be like that?
Well, not really, because while nabanggit mo nga, maganda rin naman yung record ni JR Raquinel, entering this fight, what is really encouraging about the career of Jimuel Magramo after seeing this fight is that it only proves that he learned from his last fight, yung kanyang world title shot, na although he lost via knockout against Junto Nakatani, for him to dominate a fighter of JR Raquinel's caliber, who like him is a former regional champion, it only shows that number one, Magramo learned a lot from that championship match. And number two, while he lost via knockout, it also showed yung kanyang huling laban na hindi gaanong naka-apekto sa kanya yung knockout loss. Kumbaga walang stigma. Kasi usually mga ganyan coming off the knockout loss, parang medyo magiging maingat, magiging boring yung laban. But he had a pretty decent outing against JR Raquinel. So while he lost against Junto Nakatani, I think his performance against JR Raquinel will help him a lot in terms of people saying that, uy, mukhang nakarecover agad si Jimuel Magramo, and most likely, he'll get another shot at the world title if he gets to win a couple of more fights, just like what he did against JR Raquinel.
Well, ako I agree with that kasi sa observation, totoo. He made it look easy talaga against JR Raquinel, and totoo nga yun, may kasabihan nga na it's either you win or you learn. And Dennis, alam naman natin, itong OPBF is affiliated with the WBC, and totoo nga, I would agree na alam mo yan, kasi Magramo is ranked number 9 in the WBC, and samantalang ito si Raquinel is number 8 if I'm not mistaken. And I think it will help Magramo improve his position in the rankings because of that victory. Kasi lalo ngayon si Magramo is naghahangad pa nga na makalaban muli sa isang world title shot after falling short against Junto Nakatani, like you mentioned earlier. Ngayon, Dennis, sa akin naman, going to JR Raquinel, medyo may pagka-double whammy. Kasi it's a tough loss para sa akin. As we all know, the OPBF decided to strip him off the title due in inactivity because of COVID-19 restrictions. Now, his promoter, Brico Santig, tried to appeal the decision of the organization from taking the belt from him. Ngayon, ang tanging paraan na lang dito was na mahawakan nila muli yung corona is to face Magramo, but unfortunately, the fight didn't go his way. Your thoughts on this?
The good thing about this fight is that Raquinel lost to a worthy challenger and a worthy champion, because yun nga, they fought for a title na one of the most respected regional belts in all of boxing. Kasi matagal na yung OPBF. Although ngayon,
credible at rankings.
Yes. Although ngayon, titignan mo, karamihan mga Japanese boxers ang rated dyan. But for me, we know the Japanese community as one of the most honest nations pagdating sa dealing with rankings, with title fights. Kaya nga marami dyan, mga foreigners, walang takot pag Japan because they know that they're going to get a fair share of everything once they are there. So for J.R. Raquinel, I think it's while it's a loss, it's something that will make him improve more, and he can learn from his opponent, from the opponent who beat him, si Jimel Magramo, because like him, ngayon galing siya sa talo, so just learn from Magramo na all you need to do is go back to the gym, improve yourself, check on the mistakes na nagawa mo. Good thing about this is that you can watch the fight again, kahit na pandemic tayo, there are ways to review yung iyong performance, and with the performance that he showed against Magramo. Remember, this is his first fight after what, 2 years?
2 years,
Not
tama.
bad, for him to
go the
lose,
distance.
go the distance in a very competitive bag. While yung scoring was medyo lopsided, I think overall it was a very competitive match. Something that in a lot of ways Raquinel can use as a tool for him na maka-bounce back agad from this defeat.
I agree kasi 24 pa lamang nga itong si J.R. Raquinel, and of course nabanggit mo na after 2 years ang kinalaban mo kagad is a former world title challenger in the form of Jimel Magramo. Ngayon, Dennis, para lang sa matapos to, panghuling tanong na lang to end this discussion. Napag-uusapan niyo ito ni Boyet a few episodes ago. Gaano kasarap na finally nagkaroon na ng boxing event dito sa NCR? Medyo matagal nating inintay ito. And salamat sa Johnny Lorde Promotions na at least ulit it break at least yung cycle na alam mo yan, yung pag-iintay natin na ulit nakakita tayo ng boxing. Hindi na tayo lalayo ulit ng Laguna, Pangasinan para lang makapanood ng boxing event.
Well, it broke the cycle dito sa NCR, but for quite some time during the pandemic or within the pandemic, maganda yung streak ng boxing promotions, in a lot of regions dito sa atin. Meron tayo before sa Laguna, ilang beses yun, 3, 4, meron sa Cebu, Jensan, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, except NCR. And all of them were conducted in such a way na wala nagkaroon ng issue about protocol and the COVID infection itself. Sabi nga natin noon, pinag-usapan namin ni Boyet, we've had 22 promotions up to that point and 0 infection. And then lahat ng mga yon nagbabubble sila for minimum of 14 days. So walang dapat ikatakot because for one, Gab has done a splendid job in making sure na hindi magkakaroon ng problema ng protocol. Number 2, all promoters talaga naging very cooperative with whatever needs ang dapat nilang gawin at sundin pagdating dun sa pagsunod sa protocol. So kudos sa Gab. Maraming salamat din sa mga promoters and IATF of course na finally ito na, meron na tayong promotion sa NCR and apparently sunod-sunod na to. Meron na ilang mga promotions in Metro Manila in the coming weeks.